Sorry for the camera flipping around. I did some. Hello, Tony. Oh, I need to. Sorry, now the camera is going to change again. I need to lower it so I can see the comments. Good morning, Mika. I was doing a stream on Instagram this morning, and that's why I changed the tripod, because then you have the phone on the other way. Hello, Caroline. But I thought I could do a stream here as well, now when people are waking up. Hello, Melody. Hello, Jody. I don't know if this is the right feeling, but it feels like when I do my live streams on Instagram, people are up earlier. Maybe I have more people in my time zone there. So, hello, Elin. I was picking out one of my WIPs. I have a lot of them right now, and I'm not happy with it so far. Hello, Katrina. Welcome. Hello, Nanamoo. Yeah, I hope you all are well and that you are having a great, or will have a great Saturday. I was trying to do this with my Derwent Artist, but I think they are too hard. It's hard to do enough layers on this with them in this book. So I'm switching to Polychromos. So I don't have a plan for it right now. The whole picture. I did the background and I did the flowers, and after that I didn't know what to do. So I will just take away my Derwents. Yeah, what is happening? Does everyone having a beautiful morning? I have been streaming on Instagram. I was going to take a walk, but instead I actually started to clean around my desk. I was inspired by a coloring friend and a live stream on Instagram yesterday night when she was doing that. So yeah. So I have not cleaned the desk itself, but the things around it, the drawers and things like that. Yay! Cheers, Tony. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm quite happy with it. I wanted to try. Yeah, I had so much fun. It was soft pastels, as you see, and I just different colors and tried to do it looking okay. No, I know how to work on a tied desk, but I did watch a video on Lovelia's coloring, I think. It's a quite new channel, and she showed her desk and her stuff, and it was so organized. I'm not super unorganized, but between WIPs it's a lot of chaos, and during my coloring, when I finish something, I sometimes clean it up and start before I start something new. Hello, Susie, welcome. Hello, Michelle. So, away with the Derwents. I'm gonna give them another try some other day, but not on this one. And I also think the surface changed when I sprayed it with fixative. And at first I thought that was good, and maybe it is. Maybe it's giving it back some more tooth, the paper, but no, it felt like it was just too hard pencils. And I wonder if I have a problem seeing the comments, so I'm gonna bring you down a bit. Hope you still can see. So let's see, I'm gonna bring back my lamp and away with that Derwent, and let me see. Okay, so what have I done? apparently have done some... Yeah, polychromos feel so much better. With the Derwents, it felt like I was scraping and scraping with it, and it didn't give up. It didn't give off any pigments. I really need to... Yeah, okay. Maybe this will work. So, are you doing any coloring today, or is it too early maybe for you? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Jody. Pickle, that you have a day with a lot of pain. That sucks. And of course, that's no problem. We know that you are here. It's totally fine to lurk in the background. Oh, you just filmed a flip through. Which book? Am I still in? This is light magenta. Let me see. I don't know how this will look. Oh no, Michelle, I'm so sorry to hear that. Ah, Masquerade, I have not seen that. I have to go to your channel and watch that later. Okay, so let's go back to this. The thing I don't like about it, it's this blue. This was not what I pictured in my head at all. But now it's just Derwent Artist, so I'm gonna bring in the polychromos and see if I can do it more likable for me. What do I want to do? Why did I do it blue? Yeah, great saying, Tony. Healing vibes for everyone. Yeah, I think this was one of the pencils I tried to save a background with. That's why I had to use a lot of it, and it's lost its edge. The blue ones, where are you? Maybe do I want it really dark? Maybe that's what I wanted, yeah. Yeah, polychromos works so much better than Derwent Artist in this book. That's fine, Elin. Relax and lurk. And a new mandala. That sounds great. I think I will start one. And a new mandala as well this weekend. Because I really think it's relaxing to have one. Always color a mandala and then have other more advanced WIPs that you can switch between. Yeah, maybe you need some help, Michelle. That don't sound good. So just let me know if something is wrong, if yeah, if I'm out of frame. Oh, tell me, what is Belinda's event? There is so much I don't know. I have this feeling that my my coloring family, my coloring friend circle is growing right now. Uh, it started with the Swedish coloring friends in Swedish coloring groups, and some of them I started to meet in real life on coloring book meetups. And after that, it was Instagram, and I got a lot of new international coloring friends. And even if I had my account and my channel here on YouTube quite for a while, it's I have felt a bit. I don't know. I have not been that much on YouTube, so not watched very much. I have mostly been on Instagram, but now I try to be here on YouTube more, and so now I have started to get to know people here as well. And of course, some people are the same on Instagram and here, which is so nice. It feels like, yeah, old friends meeting old friends. But there are also some new people, which is super nice. Yeah, now I have a birthday twin as well. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know. It's super great to meet in person. Oh, now I'm so out of frame. I'm sorry. I'm so zoomed in. I'm talking so much. Yeah, new friends. It's super nice. And uh, faithful girl. Yeah. Yeah, I know she have a YouTube. She has a YouTube channel as well. I think it's one of the persons, these new persons here on YouTube that I recently found out about. So I'm still a newbie on knowing things about YouTube and all the YouTubers. This is actually not a polychromos. This is the only one. Yeah, I have to watch her channel more. I think I'm following it, but I'm not sure I have been able to watch it yet. Uh, exactly. But at first, when I watched lives here on YouTube, I thought it was a bit scary. I think I've mentioned this before, because I didn't know people. And when I was watching streams on on Instagram, I always knew the persons, and not maybe in real life, but I had contact with them a lot. But after some time, you start to see that the same names pops up, and it's not that scary anymore, and you start to feel like you know them. Of course, the guys also. Ah, yeah, meeting the girls and the guys for coffee. So this is Gold Faber, a cheaper brand, I think, of from Faber Castell. But this was a color that didn't existed in the polychromo set. It's number 147. It's a light blue. So I bought it. You only color with coffee and drink tea. Yeah. Yeah, I drink both coffee and tea. But I prefer coffee. But I can't drink too much coffee a day, so then it's when I bring in the the herbal tea. I really would like to find the here it is, my dark indigo, my favorite, one of my favorites to shade with. Do you take your water cold or hot? Sometimes when I need something warm, but I can't drink more coffee, and I don't want the tea, I do some hot water. Yeah, I also need coffee in the mornings to get awake. Cold, yeah. Yeah, the dark indigo starts to turn it more like I wanted it to look. Oh, chocolate. Now I want, okay, tomorrow I think I will drink chocolate. Those kind of super chocolates with chocolate and marshmallows and cream, whipped cream. Yeah, chocolate is always chocolate. I think I wrote that in my description here on YouTube that I like coffee, chocolate, and coloring. Exactly. I think I have. I was talking about drinking chocolate, but actually, chocolate is good in every way. This is the Indentrance blue. I used them both to darken it up because I really didn't like this lighter color. Hello, Nichols, welcome. Yeah, chocolate. I think it's so fun that more than one pencil set have chocolate pencils with that name. You had a déjà vu? Ah. When I hear that word, that expression, I always think about the movie Matrix. Actually, I think this is the first time I use this Goldfarber pencil. I almost forgot about it. I put it in my Polychromos pencil set because it's lonely, so I don't need a special place for it, but then I forgot about it. Yeah, it's one of my favorites as well. Yeah, it was years since I saw it the last time, but I think I need to now. When I start to think about it, I think I need to rewatch it again because yeah, that is one of my all-time favorites. Am I outside the frame again? Oh, you have to scream to me. Come back. Yeah, he's good. Sorry now. Tony. Coffee chocolate, yeah. I think that is perfect on a Saturday. Oh, but I have to shape up. I'm just outside the frame today. Ah, your grandmother, she had coffee every day. You're right. The chocolate and coloring and coffee is good every day, but especially on a Saturday. Or maybe you need it more on the other days. When I come to think of it, do I actually want this to be this color? I want it to be real dark. Yeah, I think that's. Now I can't remember, maybe you know, if it's the taste or the smell that is keeping memories best. I mean, if we are, I'm outside the frame again. I should have a buzzer or something. It's smell. Okay. So the smell of coffee can bring up a lot of memories. Yeah, I remember I started to drink coffee when I was grown up. So I didn't drink it much as kid, but I always had a very positive feeling about coffee because I guess it must have been on Saturdays or Sundays. My mom was sometime giving us, the whole family, breakfast in bed, in their big bed, and they had coffee, and we could dip our bread with cheese on top in the coffee, so it soaked up the coffee, and then it wasn't so strong, so I could eat it, and yeah, I think for me coffee that was so cozy. And then I started to like the taste of it, at least when it wasn't so strong. Ah, warm bread and pastries. Yeah, it is. You always had to buy the bag of shortbread. Ah, wonderful. Yeah, Katrina, I agree. It was such long time since I did that. My mother did that a lot with chocolate from scratch. And now it's more, I'm so lazy or I'm in a hurry, so mostly I just use the one you can buy in the stores. But you are right. I think tomorrow I'm gonna do some homemade with sugar and cocoa and some milk. Oh, you live opposite a bakery. That is one of my dreams. To be able to buy the bread in the mornings. Yeah, I agree, Nana. Like, but I can just go over to the bakery and buy something. I wonder if I maybe should have something in between these colors. I wonder how this will look. I have not tried these pencils and these combinations out. I'm just trying on the paper. I think with these pencils that are hard and that you can use light pressure with them, you can just put them in, and if it doesn't look good, you will notice very quick, so you can change it. Oh, you worked as an assistant pastry chef? Wow. So when we are into talking eatable and drinkable things, what are you going to eat today? I'm always interested about those things. Thank you, Beth. So pastries, let me see, what is that? Is that like pastries? Is it sweet things or food things? I do love coffee, but I can't, as I probably said 1,000 times, I can just drink like 2 cups. Unless unlike my family, my rest of my family, not the family I have now, but yeah, one part of my family, my parents and my sister, they all drink much more coffee than me. It's sweet mainly, okay. You having pizza? Yeah, I understand. If it's morning where you are, then you don't have to think about food yet. Here it's starting to slowly get into that time when I'm going to do food, and I'm going to do something that I don't know the English word of. Uh, I would like to be able to drink it all day. Raisin cinnamon challah bread. Oh, I never tasted that, but it sounded great. It's 8:30, yeah? I'm doing these things today that is not pie, uh, but almost. You have, oh, in Swedish it's piroger, but I don't think pyrogs can be a word in English because that sounds like pirates. Spinach and ricotta pizza. And it's 8:30 where you are, Katrina, and 9:30 where you are, Tony. Oh, you have so much day left. Wonderful. Oh, it's soft pastels, which I just smashed around with my fingers until I was happy with it, and did some erasing before I sprayed some fixative on top, and then when it's dried, I now can color with pencils on it. In Eastern Canada, it's 10:30. Yeah, it must be. I think it's interesting when you have countries that are so big that you are having different time zones in the same country. Oh, I have no idea. Let me see. It must be 3:40 p.m. I need to get a watch in here. Oh, Attack of the Minis, wonderful. I think that is hilarious or scary that it actually have this chat prison. It's so strange. But actually, I think hairspray works as good. It has the same preserving thing effect. So if you can stand the smell, for me, I once used that, but it was just too smelly. Maybe I had a bad hairspray. not a bad hair day, but a bad hairspray day. And it never stopped smell. It smelled for weeks, at least days, maybe 1 week. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe I remember it wrong. But yeah, it smelled for a long time. I was talking, so I didn't see that I was coloring outside the frame. I was reading, I mean. Yeah, you can absolutely spray and then color. I think the surface became a bit changed, but it works good with pencils. My thing that I don't know the word for that I'm gonna cook today is with spinach and what is the word for that? Maybe cheap cheese? No, feta. Sorry, outside the frame today. I really have to. Plain cheese? You are always different, Jody. Ah. Oh, pineapple is also good. That sweetness. I can't color. I just want to read the comments about the food because I'm so obsessed with food. I have always been. I have always loved food and to eat. I do like some of the sweet things like desserts and things as well, especially if they have chocolate in them. But mostly I just eat so much food, so I don't have room for any dessert. I do love the food. Oh yeah, thank you, Katrina. I'm so into talking here and reading, so I don't remember to say that you can give me a thumbs up. That's perfect. Then can maybe more people find this place. Let me see. What is this? This is Indentrans blue. I have so many WIPs. It would be nice to finish them off. I don't have problems with having different WIPs, but the problem can be separate. Maybe I should just. I got. Sorry. My brain works too fast. I had a question and then I solved it before even saying it out loud. I was going to say that it's hard to remember what pencils you were using, but I mean, how hard is it to write it down? For when you come back to that WIP? Michelle, are you one of those? that do you have to finish one at a time? We were talking, it has been some streamings on Instagram this morning, this day, and in one of those we were talking about WIPs, and that person, she did need to finish the one she was working with before she could start something new. Ah, Beth, what color along is that? Yeah, okay, you do that mostly. Yeah, it's so different. I did that too for a long time, but at some point I noticed that I really like to have different pages going on at the same time, so I could switch between them and using different mediums, and it maybe... Now I'm outside the frame again, sorry. Yeah, Katrina, okay. So you have changed a bit last past few months, yeah. At least I think you can have a mandala or something to switch between a mandala and another picture that maybe is more... Maybe I have to zoom out so I don't leave the zone all the time. So, where did you go, Goldfaber? I must say it can be that you are new. It can also be the if the OCD, if you have that. The persons, some of the persons that have one WIP, they say that they have a bit of OCD. Oh, hello, Mim, and welcome. Yeah, I find I was going to stream here earlier today, but then one of my friends was streaming on Instagram, so I wanted to see that first, and then I thought that that would make the clock go, so people would wake up in America and around the world. So maybe it was just good to start later. And I know last weekend I streamed on a Sunday, but I know also that Sunday is a very busy streaming day here on YouTube. So I think that Saturday is better. Maybe there's people streaming on Saturday as well. I forgot to check, I must admit. Now I'm outside the frame again. So Tony, did you try the second layer of Neocolor on your WIP? Ah, then you shouldn't have more than 4. I agree, too many can be stressful, or I don't know. I have some WIPs that I left a long time ago, so I guess I will never go back to them. But I have like 4, I think, that I'm working on at the moment. Or maybe 5 because yeah, I uploaded Instagram a stream that I did earlier this morning, and yeah, now I remember. I started a new one again today. Yeah, today you try. Good luck. Yeah, I know, Jody. Oh, you started early then, Jody. I had to scroll up to see your comment. 5 years ago. I didn't know that the adult coloring existed then. Amazing. Yeah, Indentron's blue eyes. I don't want you because I want the dark indigo. Oh, Zucchini Kitty. That's another channel I have to watch out. Not watch out. Go to. I might follow it, but yeah, I agree, Jody. So many streams and so many videos and so little time. Uh, so I try right now to watch some different channels and videos. Your fur babies, of course. Oh, distress inks. I have to look at that because that is one thing I have no idea what it is. I have seen it, so I can imagine what you can do, a bit of it at least, but no, I don't know much about those. I thought they mostly were used in scrapbooking. Yeah, I watched one of them at least, Jody. I watched the your galaxy, of course, my galaxy obsession. Your wonderful galaxy background with watercolor, but I have not yet watched your skin and hair. Yeah, Michelle, then you have to take care of yourself. Of course, that's real life comes first. And there's so many great channels out there. I just wish I had more time. And right now, if you have an idea for what videos you want me to do, just let me know in the comments section or here in the chat, because I had some ideas which I already have done, and now I'm not really sure. I guess soon the month is ended, so then it will be one of these what I colored this month videos. Well, I figure something out. Yeah, the polychromos feel so much better against the paper than the Derwent Artist. Oh, a book I haven't colored in yet. Oh no. Oh yes, that's a great idea. I think I'm gonna do that. The worst thing is that most of those books are a bit terrifying with a lot of beautiful faces. Oh, yeah. That's a good idea too. Some new challenge like the Christmas calendar, but smaller. Yeah, that's also a great idea. I have to think about that. And we still have some of the challenges in the tin. I have not thrown them away. Yeah, thank you, Nichols. Thank you for joining and have a wonderful day. Thank you, Tony. I just realized that here up here I have the darkest part up here, and suddenly here I changed it and did the lightest up. Well. I have this theory that some shading is better than right shading. I don't think you need to be an expert at how the shadows falls. Just to make some difference between light and dark makes the page interesting, even if it's not the right way. And actually, I hope. I mean, I can't promise, but it feels like I'm starting to feel better. So I was in contact with a person today and asked about interviewing her for the podcast. And so maybe I will do that later this week. And now I'm so out the frame. I'm just randomly use some blue pencils that is around me. That is totally fine, Susie. Do fall asleep. Falling asleep can be so good and healing. It's the best medicine. Yeah, I have. I interviewed Matthews and Michelle, and I have been in contact with some more people, some more guys, but no, there is not many guys interviewed. Some of the guys I asked don't speak English well enough, and some guys have just recently found out about, so I haven't asked them yet. And yeah, one guy I have asked, and well, at least I think it's a guy. Sometimes it's hard with, all the nicknames on social media. Yeah, I did interview a guy in the Swedish podcast, and I mean, it was just the same. It was the same questions and the same answers. It's not that big difference. Maybe it can be some difference in book choices, but not necessarily. Nap time, good. That's perfect. Good. No problem. Just fall asleep. Yeah, I don't think I will finish this today. I will soon have to go and start the dinner. Let me see. I think I need some turquoise. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the guy, the person I have been talking to, that I was gonna interview before Christmas, but then he had some loss in his family, so it wasn't doable. So just let me know if you have any guys you want me to interview. I was thinking of asking Dev someday, and I have asked Patrick Giomelli, I think his name is. I think he can speak English. And yeah, of course, I have been asking the Bennett Klein and Kirby Roseanne. Kirby has not, yeah, I've not reached him. Maybe he gets a lot of emails. I would say that all the people I am interviewing enjoys it, of course, even if some are very nervous before. Let me see. Some people says no, mostly because of the language issue. They can't English good enough, or because they are too shy. There are a lot of shy coloristas out there. Some really, really good coloristas. Oh yeah, I have asked her so many times, Tony. So now I can't ask her anymore. She's very private or very shy, or maybe more private than shy. She don't want to join. Unfortunately, because I agree she is so huge and it would be interesting to interview her. Yeah, I agree her books are fantastic, but I asked, and not just once, a lot of times, and the answer is no. Yeah, Nick and Tina. Exactly. Thank you, Katrina. I was thinking of them as well. There are, I mean, both Dev and Nick and Tina are people I recently found out about since I started to hang out more on YouTube. It's wonderful that you talk about your pets, all the cute pets. This is the light turquoise, the light cobalt turquoise. So Elin, if you are here when you have answered about what your cute dog name is. Yeah, she really is, Tony. So I wish she had, I wish she changed her mind someday, but I don't think it's likely. So yes, Elin, when you have the, can you tell me the time, the Swedish time when you can? Yeah, I hope as well, but I can't ask her right now again. I'd have to leave her alone. Thank you. So then I can maybe stream for like 10 or 15 minutes. Then I have to go start the oven and start cooking. Or maybe I realized I had some turquoise in the background, very light, but still some. That's why I'm bringing in some turquoise on this too. So if I had tried out the colors before in advance, maybe I would have realized from start that I wanted this turquoise instead of experimenting with the light blue Derwent Artist and the light blue Goldfaber. But this one looks okay. Thank you, thank you. I almost said it in Swedish. Thank you, Nana. That's the great thing about polychromos, that if you just do light layers, you can change pretty much during the way. Although my Prismacolors are my favorites at the moment, but on this one I will see if I can use the polychromos. And maybe I will do a galaxy here, I'm not sure. Hello, Francis. It is Francis? Or? Yeah, Polis they are great, but quite different from the Prismacolors. And I think that the Prismacolors, for me, at least right now, they are more enjoyable. But I can't say I don't like these because they are also very good. Yeah, Francis, exactly. It feels like I was on your channel the other day and watched some video I really, really liked. But Caroline, are you still here? I tried to join your stream, but it kept having problems. I'm so sorry about that. Maybe it will work better next time. Let me see. I want that dark indigo. And inside here, because of the stars, I guess it have to be some kind of night sky, or it could be rainbow colors as well, or maybe a galaxy. Yeah, Tony, I'm happy you catched my stream. I was thinking of having a stream time and stream days so people would know that they could catch me then. I have a problem with finding that time and day, but if it should be something, I guess it could be this Saturdays at like afternoons for me. Maybe a bit earlier than today, but almost this time. I think that's often a good time for me and a good day. Yeah, I said rainbows because I thought about all your rainbows, Jody. But I guess it can end up being a new galaxy because it's not gone away yet. My galaxy obsession. And I mean, this will take some time, this WIP. So I probably will finish something else between. Now I don't have the other books here, but oh, is Joy here? Yay! I know. She has the best name ever, Joy. It's Coloring Dolphins on Instagram. Someday you have to send me your names, your nicknames here on YouTube, and your real names, and where you live, and what your name on Instagram is, so I connect it and remember it. Rainbow Galaxy. Oh my, that would be amazing, but I think I'm not sure I could manage that. That sounds like something you could do, Pickle. Oh my, wow. Hello, Louise. Welcome. So yeah, I have this giveaway here on YouTube, which was meant as a Valentine's giveaway, but I'm gonna pick the winner the last of February. But I just realized I soon have reaching 4,000 followers on Instagram, and I think I have done giveaways there for every new 1,000. So right now I have a question in my stories if people want me to give away the Sagor and Sägner coloring book or Summer Nights by Hanna Karlsson, because I have both of them. The Sagor and Sägner, it's a spare copy. I bought it when they almost ran out, when they did sold out before that. But I realize I'm not that person that like to. Why do I say such stupid things? I was going to say I'm not the person that like to color the same picture twice, but I'm actually doing that in World of Flowers, so that's not true, maybe. But anyhow, I think now I know now you can buy the Emily book again, but I have this copy and I have not colored in it, and I have quite a lot to finish in my first copy. So right now I think people are voting, so you can go to my Instagram stories and vote if you want to. And right now it seems like it's gonna be the Emily book that I give away. So maybe I will give away the Summer Night some other time, because that book I don't have a second spare copy of. But I've seen those pictures so much out there, and I don't know, I like her book, the other books I have of her, but I don't think I need that as well. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying things, and then I realize, what am I saying? Thank you, Louise. Yeah, now it starts to get that deep color I wanted. I wanted it to be. Oh, maybe you need me in the whole picture. I was just talking about this thing I have been coloring today. Hello, Becky. Welcome. I picked one of my WIPs and have been coloring on this tree here. And the more I colored, the more I brought in turquoise. Or what is the name? Phthalo blue. So, okay, now you're gonna be shocked. You have completed one summer nights. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna shock you now. I told it to some of my Insta friends earlier today, and they got shocked. Actually, today we took away our Christmas tree, like 2 months after Christmas. I have been sick, but my friends on Instagram didn't think that counts. But still, the tree has been in the corner where I used to sit and color in the living room, next to the bookshelf with all the books. So, yeah, it has just been part of the furniture. I have almost stopped seeing it, but today we decided we really wanted it to go away. And oh, thank you, Alien. I won't mention any name, but one of our one friend we have in common, she said, "That is not okay." Then she laughed. Oh, Tony, I love you. Thank you. You had your tree up until April. Yeah. I we have this plastic tree because of allergy, and now it's not there. So I have been during these months. I have slowly taken everything, all the coloring supplies from there, and put it here instead, where I have my desk. So now I'm quite used of sitting here, and I mean, I have all the things surrounded. I'm surrounded by all the things, and I have good light. But it's super cozy in the chair in the living room. So now me and my husband can start to keep doing what we did before. That is, we are sitting in each in our chairs, in our favorite chairs, and he is playing music for me while I'm coloring. So then we can be together, although we can talk, but I can still color. And he's not playing any instrument. He's not playing music like that. He's playing other person's music. But it's super cozy. Yeah, but you know, when things are there, after some time, you stop noticing it. It's just there. Yeah, some year I actually had this Christmas star. I don't know how it is in your countries. Here in Sweden, in the beginning of December or the end of November, everyone is putting up Christmas star lights in the windows. That is like the first Christmas decorations for Advent for December, and I really, really like those lamps. They are so beautiful. So one year I had it all year round. I never took it down because I loved it so much. Now it's more I want my coloring corner back. Hello, Connie. Welcome. I think this looks a bit strange because the background is so light and this is not light at all. Well, well. Maybe that was my plan when I come to think of it, that the things in the foreground should be quite dark, but these are not dark. No, I don't have a plan. Yeah, Joy, exactly. Those stars are beautiful. And when they are shining, the shine is so beautiful. At least my star have a lot of holes in it, where the light can shine through very beautiful. Thank you, Katrina. So I could live without the Christmas tree, even if it's hard to believe when I had it up for so long this year, but I can't live without the stars, these shining stars, because they are the best. Oh, Connie, thank you. Yeah, I have all my 5 or 6 WIPs, or what it is now. So I thought I was going to pick one and color on. Because after I did the background on this one, I didn't know how to keep doing it. But I don't want to leave it because I really like the background and I want to color it. So I'm going to do some on this wine as well. Oh, they are feeling so good, the polychromos. I started, as I said in the beginning, I started using my Derwent Artist on this page, but no. You are the sweetest, Tony. It's like it's a cafe and you just want to pick up some, or not a cafe, it's more like we are home and you are offering to bring us something to drink. I would like some coffee, Tony, some Costa Rican coffee, of course. Wasn't that the best coffee in the world? I've heard. Yeah, it's a big party. Yeah, I must try to start earlier some Saturday so I can do a longer stream before I have to go fix some dinner. Because this was super cozy. Let me see. I think I'm gonna bring in the purple violet. Yeah, and the cake, of course. Lavender tea. I never tried that. So can I change my coffee because I already have 2 cups of coffees today? Can I change it for a lavender tea? That sounds so poetic. And it will match this color. Oh, lavender. Now I'm longing for the summer. The smell and the not smell, the scent, maybe, of lavender and the colors of lavender. Yeah, isn't that a beautiful, beautiful name of a tea? Lavender tea. Yeah, I agree, Tony. I think it. No, not Tony. Jody. Uh, I mean, I don't like lavender biscuits, but it was such a beautiful name, lavender tea. So I just want it because of the name and because I'm doing lavender color almost now. You don't like that. You call it smell. Okay. You don't like it? Hmm. I'm thinking of going in with some gel pens on these sleeves. That's so interesting. So lavender is a divider. Some people seems to love the smell, the scent of it, and some really, really don't. No, I don't think lavender is the best eating, but I know you can do these lavender biscuits. But I really like lavender, and I can have it in the garden, although they don't always survive during the winters. And I'm a bit jealous of the British gardens or the places in the south where you can have these fantastic lavender fields, almost, yeah, like bushes. Yucky lavender. Oh my. Oh, Tony, you have it all, so we can just pick something else. I didn't know that lavender was this thing that people had so many strong feelings about. But now I know. Yeah, I have some of those lavender, and most of them survives. But sometimes, if it have been a very cold winter with not much snow to protect it, then some of them dies. Oh, Susan, is this the first time? Welcome. Unfortunately, it's soon over because I need to go and fix some food, but awesome. Welcome. We are having the sweet Tony here. She is taking orders what we want to drink. So we have talked about lavender tea, and uh, apparently lavender is a thing, a taste and smell that some love and some hate. My sweet coffee friend Tony. Yeah, I know. I didn't know it was that, but I thought I had been streaming a bit longer. It just became so cozy talking about all these drinks and tea, and see you talk about the pets you have and Christmas stars, and it was so cozy. I don't want to leave, although I have to soon. I wonder what I should do with these ones. Yeah, these colors are so much more fun to use than the poor Derwent artists. I'm gonna try them in some other books, but maybe I have to sell them and buy something more coloring book friendly. Like, could trade them for Spirerfarben maybe, or Coliro. These amazing watercolors I have seen Claire Colorist and some other people using. Yeah, Coliro is always good. And I have this need for the Christine Caron's Benny Blue coloring book. Have you seen it? It's so cute. Every time I see a picture from that book, I just smile. They are so unloved. Yeah, they have been quite unloved here as well. I have used mostly the Prismas, but I felt like playing with them and getting them out a bit to give them some love. But I'm not sure I can be able to love the Derwent artists, but I'm gonna give them a try. But they are really hard. They're not made for coloring book paper. So, okay, I have to leave you. So maybe I will stream tomorrow before the stream marathon starts here on YouTube, but that depends on how the family situation is and the weather and the health and everything. But thank you for today. It was super cozy and so many sweet and wonderful comments, and I loved the chat. And thank you, Tony, for bringing us together. So have a yeah, perfect. So now we have the tea, and I think it will keep warm to next time we'll see each other. So I'm gonna lift this up so you can see the page. Yeah, this is how it looks right now. And bye all. Have a wonderful Saturday. See you later.